Thank you, Mark. Can y'all hear me okay? All right. I'm going to start with a dumb question. It's not quite as hard as the true or false questions that were asked earlier. It's something I tried at the Tea Parties, and they had trouble answering it. But quick question. How much did George Bush's $400 billion Medicare plan cost? It's a tough question. It cost $1.2 billion. George Bush's 1993 $400 billion Medicare plan cost $1.2 trillion. And that's one reason that libertarians are out here complaining about what Republicans do when they're out there talking about smaller government and cutting taxes. They were in power for many years, raising taxes, raising spending, starting wars, and now we see that Democrats are in power. They run the Congress, the Senate, the presidency, and they are out there doing the same things that Republicans did, raising taxes, raising spending, and increasing the number of foreign conflicts and wars that we're in. So libertarians, we want to stop both the Republicans and Democrats from doing what they've been doing. Republicans tell us that Republicans like to say that libertarians are very far left liberals. Democrats like to say that libertarians are very far right Republicans. So obviously we can't be way far to the right and way far to the left. What libertarians are is we are for smaller government on all issues. When it comes to economic freedom, we want lower taxes, lower regulations, free trade. When it comes to civil liberties, we are for ending the war on drugs. We are for getting the government out of marriage. If people are gay and want to get married and you're not gay, why does it matter to you? It doesn't mean that we support any specific lifestyles. It's just that we agree that the government should not be involved with that. So that's basically what the Libertarian Party is. We have 800 candidates running for office throughout the United States. That represents growth for the Libertarian Party. In 2006 and 2008, we had about 600 candidates running nationwide. So going from 600 to 800 is good growth. I'm especially proud of the Libertarian Party of Maryland. I don't remember exactly how many you had a couple years ago, but but about 4 years ago, I think you had just 2 or 3 candidates, and now there are 18 candidates running as Libertarian Party candidates here in Maryland. So that's excellent growth. A lot of people all around the country are upset with both the Republicans and Democrats, always for different reasons, but usually because they are growing government and failing to deliver promises that are freedom-related. Neither party out there is actually interested in delivering freedom the way libertarians do. Libertarians may not take over Congress this year. Of course, I wish it would happen. It may not happen in 2 years. It may not happen in 4 years. But when you go out to the polls and vote for a libertarian, that sends an absolutely clear, strong message that you stand for freedom on all issues. You want more freedom. You don't want what the Republicans and Democrats are delivering. You want freedom. And whether we win or lose a race, if Republicans or Democrats win, I still think that by having libertarians out there and having people vote for libertarians, we help to pull both the other parties towards our positions on the issues. So I want to thank everyone who does come out and run as a libertarian and who volunteers to be one. Just so you know, and cut me off if I've been on too long, but I'm trying to fill the time. I run for office 5 times myself. It was just about the most fun thing I've ever done. The very first time I ran, I had just sold a business. I had been an engineer, got MBA, master's degree in engineering as well, bought a business, ran it, fixed it up for 3 years and sold it. I had time and money on my hands, and I thought about going on a great long vacation to Mexico, playing on the beach, surfing, doing all kinds of crazy things, but I decided, I'd rather stay in Austin and run for Austin City Council. That's Austin, Texas. It was the most fun I've ever had. I spent about 2 months doing it full time, and believe it or not, I got 35% of the vote in that race for Austin City Council, a citywide race. Had I known how to get 35%, I would have worked harder and might have won. So anyway, you don't know when you might do better than you expect and win. So you just have to get out there and keep trying and run. And that's what that's what candidates all around the country are doing. We have about 150 people who are serving in office around the country in different offices. Most of them are lower level things like city councils or school boards and nonpartisan offices. But those people are in office implementing libertarian policies. Often that means that what they implement is nothing. They say, let's not do anything, let's not make a new rule, let's not raise a new tax, let's not issue another bond, let's cut taxes instead and let people do whatever they want on their own. That's the libertarian way, and that's what libertarians do in office. So, thank everyone again for coming out here, and I'll turn it back over to Mark.